Well, hello, real estate ninjas. Kelly here, and I want to share a training I did on this channel probably over a year ago. And it really garnered a lot of interest from real estate agents. And from time to time, I have agents saying, "Hey, can you share that with me? That training about how to find buyers for your own personal listings." And so, what I thought I would do instead of having you go and find a year-old training, I would just update it and make it available to you guys. So, let's talk about this strategy because when you take a listing, now I understand in Florida we can do what's called transactional, where I can take a listing and then I can actually write a contract if I find an unrepresented buyer. I know some of you can't, and that's okay because this strategy has dual purposes, right? And as a listing agent, you always want to have your seller impressed at the amount of buyer attraction that their home has, right? So, in this strategy, I'm going to show you how to go out and find what I would call the best buyers on the planet for your listing. And I want to share with you how you can find them, communicate with them, and get them to your listing. So, why is this important? When you see the strategy, I utilize this in multiple ways. So, one of the things that I do, and this will make sense when I show it to you, is I use it in my listing presentation because I actually bring a list of at least 10 buyers that I've gone out and found with a picture of the home that they live in, contact information, and why that buyer is the absolute best buyer on the planet for that homeowner. I also use this strategy that I'm going to show you when I speak to FSBOs and Expireds because I want them to know that, part of why their home didn't sell in the past, whether they were an expired or currently a FSBO, is they're not accessing the best buyers. They're getting tire kickers, right? So this strategy is so dadgum important. Now, you need to, when you look at it, figure out how to mingle this with your listing presentation. But I'm going to tell you right now, this, even beyond things like comps or your brokerage and your Google reviews, this strategy makes sense once the seller sees it. So what am I talking about? When you get a listing at 123 Acme Drive in Jones City, there are going to be a lot of homes on the MLS active and or pending or just pending. Homeowners who have a home for sale, and there are potentially dozens, if not more, of these homeowners who are still actively looking for their next home. So in this strategy, what you're going to do is use the best buyer lead generations. And when I share this with agents, they're like, "Oh my God, I didn't know I could do this." Think about it as your secret weapon to find buyers for your personal listings, or how you can share with FSBOs why they need to hire you because you're actively hunting families that will want to come make offers. Now, why are these buyers, these homeowners who are listed or they're either actively pending or they're active? Why are they so important? Because these homeowners, for the most part, statistically, are going to be able to qualify for mortgages. They're going to be looking for two types of homes. And here it is. They're either a move up buyer, they're selling their smaller home, their family has grown, they've added children, they might even have a mother or father-in-law now living with them, a parent, right? They need a bigger home. They are also making more money than when they bought that original home. So they're looking for a little bit more amenities, maybe a clubhouse, maybe a gated shack, maybe lakefront, whatever. So these buyers, or in this case, these home sellers who are looking to buy, are moving up to a bigger home. Then you have what we call move down buyers. These are home sellers that bought their big home, got all the amenities, the large property tax, big HOA, gated, square footage, it's crazy. All the kids are gone, right? And it's just the husband and wife. And the wife is definitely tired of cleaning this 4,000 square foot home. The husband is tired of the property taxes that are excessive for the size of the home they have. They're looking to, streamline their life. So they're selling this bigger home and moving down to a smaller home. So Those are your prospects. So when I go to a listing, I'm going to put the address of that listing inside the MLS, and I'm going to go ahead. Well, let me show you. Let's take a look at it. Here's a real life example, guys. So I took my address and I am asking the MLS to give me every home active or pending within 10 miles between 175 and 250K. Now I have a lakefront home, and this home's worth about, say, 400K, right? So I'm looking for people that have 175 to 2. Now I could even take this 23 and bring it down. I can say maybe less than 3 bedrooms, maybe square footage of 1,500 or less, whatever. But I'm going to go with this. Here's 23 matches within 10 miles. And if I wanted, I could go up to, let's just take this up to 15 miles, right? Now I've got 78 matches. Why am I graduating this up? Because according to NAR, when somebody sells their home, they're really not looking to move any more than 20 miles from their existing address. Why is that? When they sell that home, their family still lives in this general geographical area. Their church, synagogue, their houses of worship are in that area. Their favorite grocery stores are in that area. Maybe their favorite bar, their favorite cinema, the favorite shopping, the park, whatever it is, that area contains the essence of what their life is all about. So they're not looking statistically, they're not looking to move, 50 miles away or out of state. The majority of these sellers are moving in the same geographical area. So when you go ahead and use this strategy, you can take the mileage, and I would say, depending on how many search results you get, I would start at 5, go 10, go 15, and maybe leave it at that. But here is a good example of homes that we can look at. Now let's see what happens if I want to say square footage. So I'm going to say 1,800 or less square footage, and that brings me 77. Now I want to go total bedrooms. Let's just say 2 bedroom or less and see what happens. 38. Holy smokes. So guys, I'm going to click results, and I'm going to go through these houses, and I'm going to look for houses that, and let's go back into criteria. One of the things I do like to get rid of are, I don't want anybody going through a short sale, so I'm going to say none. And then I'm also going to kick out, I just want single family. Let's see what happens. 18, perfect. So I'm getting rid of a lot of the stuff that I don't think will be a good match. So in this strategy, I'm going to go through all 18 of these homes, and I'm going to pull on now remember guys, criteria, these are what we would call move up. My home is around 400K on a lake. These people live in 2 bedrooms or less, 175 to 250. So my home would be a much larger square footage, 4 bedrooms instead of 2 or less, more bathrooms, lake. I mean, it's really what these people probably are thinking about for their next move. So back to the results, I'm going to go through this entire list, and I'm going to pick 5 of these move up buyers prior to my listing appointment. And then I'm going to go back into criteria, and I'm going to change this to what I would call move down buyers. These are people that have a significantly larger home, and they are prospect, or strategically they are a prospect who would be looking to sell. I mean, obviously they're selling their active or pending and finding their next smaller home. So in this scenario, I would say I would go with, say, 550 to 800. I would not do anywhere. I would say 4 plus bedrooms. I would say square footage, I'm going to get rid of that. Let's go with square footage. I'm sorry. Let's go with square footage. I'm looking at 3,800 plus. Let's see what happens. 34 matches, right? So here I've got 34 homes, and if I want, I can go and look at them. Here we go, guys. I'm going to start going through this list of 34 homes, and I'm going to come up with the absolute best 5 homes in that list. So let's recap. If you have a listing currently and you want to start marketing, I would go to that list of 34 homes I just showed you right here. I would pull every single one of those up. So if you go to results, you scroll down, there is the agent right there. There's their phone number. There's their email address. So what am I going to do? I'm going to invite that agent to bring his family to my home and let him know that my home might be a good match if they're looking to move down. Now, in this scenario, the move down buyers, based on this criteria, there are 34 matches within 15 miles. If I go to 25 miles, there's 100 matches, right? So as a listing agent, I'm going to work all 99 of these people for my home to invite them to view my home. I'm also going to do the same thing with the move up buyers. I'm going to find the maximum amount. So I might go out 20 or 25 miles. I'm going to invite them to my home, to my listing. And you are going to see an influx of more buyers. And these aren't just any buyers. These are highly motivated. Guys, they need, for those that are active or pending and have not yet secured their next home, they need to secure a home. Typically, these buyers are going to have cash. They're closing on their home, right? They've got equity. They're going to have pre-approvals because they are closing on their home. They're looking to buy their next home. That's why they are the most important buyers you can currently work with. While you're still doing things like Facebook lead generation for buyers, you're doing Google ads, right? You're doing geographical farming with direct. I mean, with all of your marketing strategies, guys, this is the number one strategy to get yourself in a position to get buyers to your home. Now, one other thing, when you see these results, okay, one other way that you can get these buyers motivated, because I don't always wait on an agent to bring their family. You could, and for these 99, let's say of these 99 move down buyers, say 52 of them are really good candidates. I can send a postcard to every one of these addresses, not as a realtor looking for business, inviting the family to bring their realtor to my home, put pictures of my home on the postcard, maybe do a QR code on the postcard with the website that shows my home, and say, hey, listen, I notice your home is for sale. If you would like, have your agent call me if you would like to come view our home. It's currently for sale. And if you're looking to move down to a smaller home and not sacrifice your luxuries, this might be a great alternative for you. Look forward to hearing from you. Look forward to hearing from your agent. Again, open invitation for you to come preview our home. Guys, I can send, let's say 52 of those 99 are good candidates. It's going to cost me $25 to send a card out, like literally create it, have it mailed today. They'll get it the next couple days. So between direct mail, emailing that agent, because guys, listen, we're all real estate agents. There's a lot of lazy butt real estate agents, and they don't communicate all the time with their sellers. As a matter of fact, a lot of times these sellers are finding homes and saying, hey, would you go ahead and take a look at this home? We'd like to go and look at it, right? So again, this is one of those strategies that I absolutely love to find buyers for my listing. But guys, you need to be putting this into your listing presentation, right? You need to, before every listing, pull 5 move up and 5 move down buyers that would be good candidates for that seller's home. Bring those with you and say, listen, Mr. Seller, I want to show you why we are completely different. While most agents are going to put a sign in your yard and wait for people to call them to schedule showings, we're proactive. Here's an example of 10 families that I would be marketing to immediately to come view your home, and then go into the knowledge training of why these are the best buyers. They've got great credit. They're highly motivated. Where are they going to live when their homes sell? Right? This is why any agent you hire, Mr. Seller, needs to be doing this. And if no agent you've talked to showed you this, I would be very suspect that all they're going to do is list your home. So this is what we do, Mr. Seller. We rinse and repeat this every day of the week on your behalf to get your home sold. And guys, that strategy is rock solid. No agent in your town is using that in their marketing presentation. Also, for sale by owners, this is a great way for you to get an appointment. Hey, Mr. FSBO, how would you like to have 10 great buyer leads? These are families looking to buy in or near your home in the next 30 to 60 days. I will drop those 10 buyer leads off to you, share with you how I got them, share with you what to do to get them to come view your home, and answer any questions you have. And by the way, you don't have to list your house with me to get this list. Guys, can you imagine how many appointments you can set? A listing appointment that is just basically you giving them a free gift. And then, oh, by the way, Mr. FSBO, I think you should be selling on your own in this market. However, if at any time in the future you decide to explore other options, do you mind if I take 5 to 10 minutes to go over what I call my for sale by owner backup option, to show you why working with me, if you decide to list with an agent, would be in your best interest? Sure, you just gave us all these leads. Yeah. And then take 5 to 10 minutes, not to do a listing presentation, but just to explain what you do that makes you different. What are your offers? What can you do to increase their profitability? What can you do to make it easy for them? What can you do to share with them how you're going to remove the heavy weight on their shoulders and handle everything for them as the local expert? Holy smokes, guys, this is some good stuff right here. So again, this is a great strategy on how to use the move up and move down buyer, how to use your MLS to find the absolute best buyers in the world for your listings, and how you can use this not only to FSBOs and expireds to share with them why you're different. I guarantee you the agent they hired before never told them about this, but how you can implement this in your listing presentation to make you look like a rock star. All right, guys, that's it for today's training. This is just something I get a lot of agents asking me about. Drop me some comments below. Let me know your thoughts on this. Also, if you haven't, hit the subscribe. Hit it. Guys, I created this channel for you. I'm an agent, you're an agent, and I'm using my years of marketing and training to give you some really good strategies that you can implement. And then hit the bell. That's how you will be notified when I release these videos. And coming up in 2022, yes, I just dated this video, I'm going to be dropping a lot of marketing ninja strategies, and you're going to want to be a part of that. I've got a really great training coming up on how to list 12 FSBOs next year and create $140,000 plus income just off of 12 FSBOs. You're going to want to be a part of that. Drop some comments below and let me know your thoughts. If you have any questions, drop some comments below. And if you're looking to partner with Team Ninja, drop me a comment and we'll do a personal Zoom. I'll share with you what I'm doing for the agents on my team, how I'm helping them create and achieve the goals that they want, especially moving into next year. All right, guys, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.